Hello everyone, welcome back to plot number 13. I think it's about time I give you an update on these onions. Are they gone or are they still here? Let me show you. The last video that I did, Keith Foster commented that my onions look like they're splitting down the middle and growing into two separate bulbs. This is called doubling, and I did loads of reading about it and tried to find pictures and various bits and bobs about it, and they were definitely doubling because they had a clear divide in the middle and then two new shoots growing out the side. Now I thought that was amazing that it was just throwing out all these leaves, but actually it's a sign that there's some stress along the way. The only thing that I really did crazily different was obviously the lights, but that wasn't stressful. And I started feeding a lot earlier as well, and it was the kind of normal strength feed, so I think there was a little bit more nitrogen in there than there was last year. So that's what I'm putting it down to anyway. So I asked you guys, should I carry on or should I knock it on the head? And it was kind of 50-50 on what I was going to do, but I decided to knock it on the head. Now I'm still going to grow them on. They're just in the greenhouse at the moment. I've got so much stuff, so many different varieties inside that I can't sacrifice the space for something that's not going to be, it's going to be interesting, but it's not going to be, you know, going to be a winner. So I don't want to waste too much energy on it, especially when I've got no space for stuff that I really want to do. As you can see, it's a bit of a jungle in here. I think I was being a bit optimistic on what I could grow alongside the giant onions as well. Yeah, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Today, I'm going to grab one of the onions, and what we're going to do is going to cut it down the middle and have a little look, and I'll show you. We'll sacrifice one and see what's inside it. So let's do that now. Before we go into the greenhouse where they are, I'll just show you these ones. So these were what were the first rejected ones, which I've just been carrying on growing. And as you can see in the top there's one central leaf coming through, and then kind of separate leaves growing on the side there. So that's what a normal one looks like. Even this one there, you can see it's just got one central kind of leaf growing up the middle there. I bought the onions outside a couple of days after Keith mentioned about it, and I'd done a load of research and stuff, maybe a week or so I can't remember the exact date, but I think I've got some footage that I'll have a look at and maybe put it in whilst I'm editing. So they've been in here a little while and they're quite happy. I've been watering them and looking after them like normal. And it's quite warm in here as well. We are due a frost Wednesday this week, so I'm going to pop some fleece over them and just keep everything warm in here, you know, look after them as best as I can. So let me show you what they're looking like. There we go. There's the onions. And as you can see in the top of this one, can you see where we've got this one growing here, this one growing here, and then there's like the divide in between there. So it's definitely splitting. The same with this one as well. And then the same with the one over there. So look, I'll grab them out and we'll decide which one we're going to cut open. Okay, we've got number 1 on the end there. That's looking really chunky. Number 2 is looking really thick. I might leave that one a bit longer, and I think we're going to go with number 3 because it's got a really good divide in the top as well. See the separation there? So we're going to cut it open and have a look and see what it's looking like now. But before we do that, I just want to show you the giant onion from last year. It's really taking off now. Look at that bad boy there. That's massive. Throwing up some nice thick leaves on there. All right, here's number 3. Let's have a look, shall we? See what it's looking like inside. If we can't win anything this year, at least we can gain some insight and knowledge. Sorry, I've just poked my dog in the head. Oh God, nearly had your eye out, mate. Number 3 is going to be our sacrificial onion. You want to have a look, do you, mate? We'll have a look at the roots as well, shall we? See what they're looking like out of interest. Oh, it's gone in me cup of tea. Oh, I've got soil in me nice cup of tea. Right, let's show you these roots. There we go. So this is what we would have had so far. Looking really good. Some lovely roots on there. They're all clustering around the holes there, look, where each of the holes was. Got a worm in there. I think the divide is going down this way, so I'm going to cut it the opposite way. Let me clear the mud off it and then we'll have a look. Right, let's have a little look. So it's got some lovely roots on there, really nice healthy roots. So it would have been a good onion. So there's the split going down this way, and what I'm going to do is cut it this way. So if I flip it over and try my best to get it down there. I'm not going to throw this in the bin, I'm going to eat it as well, so it won't go to waste. I'll just slice it up. It's all edible. Let's have a look and see what it looks like inside. There we go. So that is what it's looking like inside. There. And that is looking like there. So you can see the two shoots coming from there, look. All the way up. And the same there. Two coming up from there. So that's what that looks like. So there we have it. That's what it looks like inside an early stages of doubling onion. I'm going to cut the other ones open as well, but I'm going to leave them until they're completely mature and ready to harvest. So we'll have another look again of what it looks like inside. But all's not lost. I've learned something this year. I'm going to continue to watch all of your videos, and I've still got these onions down here as well. And I've still got my big ones that are still going to grow. We'll see if we can get the biggest doubling onion I can. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Good luck to you all. Happy growing, and I look forward to seeing who's the winner this year. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.